Hi, this is Epic M Studios, and today I'm going to teach you a little bit of automation. So, if you know what automation is, but like you're using LMMS and you're thinking, wow, it looks so complicated. I have all this stuff here, filter frequencies, have the controls and everything. It's just super complicated. Well, it's not. Once you get used to it, it's going to be the easiest thing. It's going to be so helpful for everything. And if you don't know what automation is, just think of it as being able to control everything. Like all these knobs, you can say, okay, from this to this, I want this knob to go slowly, then faster up. So like this one, it's going to go slow, and then it's going to go up faster. So, yeah. And that's what automation does. It just controls, it automates your song. And that's what we want to do. That'll make your song sound so much better. It'll bring in instruments in a way that's not as, how should I put it, like kind of harsh. So it's not as, the instruments don't annoy the person who's hearing it. So they're kind of smoothly brought in. I'll just give you an example here. So I'm going to play this. And so you're going to be able to hear this synth. This is going to go to a higher frequency. The filter frequency is going to go up. And I'm going to bring in this synth right here. Just listen. And so that's kind of a way how I brought in this synth right here. Without being all harsh, because if I had done it like that, so we have like this, even with the automation there, just have it like this, and it just doesn't sound good. You need to fade it in just to make everything kind of blend together and make it sound good. Alright, and that also, before my drop, I don't know if I'm going to include this in the final song or not, but I have something that fades in. Alright, and so it's using automation too. Let's just listen to it. And that effect is being achieved by automating the filter frequency again. So it starts off, it's playing the whole 4 measures. Starts off. Alright, so let's just listen to it on its own. It's on its own. Solo it, and let's see what it sounds like. And then the drop. Alright, so then we come to the second drop, and I have this automated. It's really long, so it's just these chords right here, and the filter frequency is going to go up. And I'm going to include this one in here. I didn't fade it in, the lead synth, I didn't fade that in this time. I just thought it sounds less repetitive if I don't fade it in. Again, I can always change it if I don't like it, so just listen to this. And something else I did here, instead of just having the instruments completely cut out, right, I had this fade in just like the other time, but the instruments are going to fade out, then they're going to suddenly go to full filter frequency. So you can see this frequency going down and this going up 100%. So that just helps with the drop to make it come in harder, I guess. So that sounds pretty good. Now something I'm going to want to do with this drop now, because this is a really long thing. It's what? 8 times 4 is 32 measures. Alright, and I want to add something to it. So I want to make it sound more interesting. I'm thinking I'm going to make this fade out and then come in again. Alright, so I have my drums here, this drum loop. Alright, and so I'm going to bring that in here and kind of do, I guess, what I would call a second drop. Oh, I don't need to copy paste that, whatever. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fade these out again, right? And so this will be kind of an introduction to automation. So I have the filter frequency here for this one, alright, for the synth. And what I need to do, I have an automation track for it. You can add them here like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just simply click when I want the automation track to start, or I can just drag this one out. I'm going to drag this one out, or actually I won't because that's too long. I'll just make it 8 measures, right? And it says drag a control while P. Now that means drag a control while pressing control. If we drag it out, you can see. So let's drag the frequency, the filter frequency control, over here, and I don't know why that got selected. So drag the filter frequency, and then we can open this, right click open or double click, and we see we have the automation editor. And you might be confused because it's all purple. What is that? Now you can scroll. You can see I got to the 6th measure. I'm gonna go to 25% because it's 8 measures, and then I'm gonna just add a point right here. Alright, you know, you're thinking, well, okay, what'd you do? Now the interpolation on this is just, well, it's called discrete progression. All it does, it says, okay, we're going to have it at 100%, and then we have this point here, so it's going to go straight down to 0. What I want to do, I'm not going to do linear, at least for this one. I'm going to do cubic. At least I think that's cubic. Yeah, cubic. And I just want it to fade out, kind of go fast, and then slowly fade out. And I'm actually going to make it more of a curve like that. Alright, so let's have a listen. So you can hear this synth. Instead of being like that, it ends up going down to its more plucky state, I guess you'd say. So I'm going to do the same for the other one, except for this one I might change the not the interpolation, the kind of shape of it. Again, frequency control, set it to 8. I'm going to set this to 50%. Set to 8 again, and change it to the curvy one, and like that. And then I'm going to want to just go straight to the letting in all the frequencies. So just like that. I think I have the right one selected. Nope, wrong one. Okay, it's this one. Frequencies. And this one, drag in all the frequencies. Alright. And I don't quite like the shape of that, to be honest. Seems like it's fading out too quickly and then going too slowly. So I'm just going to delete this point, have it back to where it was originally. Whoops, did I just X out of the editor? Yeah, have it back to where it was originally. And now let's see what that sounds like. And what I'm also going to do, I'm going to bring in this synth again. So I'm going to copy and then paste that right there. No, not right there. Right there. This is a drum. I'm also going to bring that drum in. And so right here, if I were just to play this, like right now, it sounds the same. Alright, so I'm going to want to add automation to it. So I'm going to add an automation measure, 4 measure track, and drag the frequency here. And this one, actually, I'm going to start it at 0. And then over the course of 8, we're going to go, or no, this is over the course of 4. Over the course of 4, we're going to go up. And I'm going to make it start slow and go up fast. So change the tension. So it's like that. So when we add like something like this, you can see it kind of goes up and then slows down and then goes up and then slows down. So if we change the tension, it's just going to change it between those two sort of modes, I guess you could say. But I like it like that for this one, and let's see what it sounds like. So that sounds pretty good. I'm actually gonna increase the tension just a tad. And I'm gonna add in that kick, or not the kick, it's a snare. Yeah. Now that might be overwhelming it a bit, but let's see. I think it sounds alright. So that just adds more interest to the drop. Yeah. So I hope you learned a little bit about automation, kind of making your song more fluid, making it sound better, more advanced. And so I hope this helps. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.